All right. Another aspect to the National Assembly leadership is the fact that when you consider the names being mentioned and even the names being backed by the APC leadership now for the President of the Senate and Speaker of the House of Representatives, well, none of those names now actually come from the southeast of the country. Ahmed Lawan, for instance, is from the northeast of the country. He is, of course, the one that the APC leadership is backing, and for the Speaker of the House of Representatives, the APC leadership is backing Gbajabiamila. I'm talking about Femi Gbajabiamila now, the honorable member from Lagos State. That's in the southwest of the country. But there's this other argument that, well, since the president of the country is from the north and the vice president of the country is from the southwest, it's only natural that to ensure balance and fairness, if you like, that the president of the Senate should actually come from the southeast of the country, and that even if the presidency of the Senate does not go to the southeast of the country, at least the position of the speaker should go to someone from the southeast of the country. And the fact is that when you look at the Senate, there are actually some senators from the southeast of the country who are actually not first-term senators, and you also have members of the House of Representatives who are from the southeast of the country who are in the APC. And as a matter of fact, they are not first-term members of, they won't be first-term members of the House of Representatives. So the argument is actually there. And I'm now being joined on the program by Okay Williams, who is a political analyst, to shed more light on this. Okay, tell me what exactly your position is on this issue.
Yeah, I think you captured it well. You and I know that Nigeria, as we speak today, stands on, well, initially on a tripod, where you have the West, the North, and the East. And before now, most of the principal positions in Nigeria were shot the same way, you know. But it's quite unfortunate that at this point, you know, a lot of things that we cannot actually comprehend is trying to play out. Yes, APC has the greatest number of members, both in the House and in the Senate. And they have, in their own wisdom, you know, zoned their Senate president to Senator Lawan. We don't have issues with that. But, you know, coming again to say that the Speaker of the House of Reps will also go to the Southwest, it gives us a major concern as Southeasterners. The truth of the matter is this. Yes, we have a couple of people who won elections on the platform of APC from the Southeast, both in Senate and the House of Reps. They are eminently qualified to handle such principal positions. You and I know too well also that you have four major, in fact, the very first four major principal positions of the National Assembly, where you have the, Nigerian governance, where you have Mr. President, the Vice President, the President of the Senate, and also the Speaker of the Federal House. Now, these things are zoned. Naturally, the winning of the election has zoned the presidency to the north. That's President Muhammadu Buhari. And we're happy with that. I'm a stalwart of APC, and we work towards that. Now, the Vice President, by virtue of that same election, came from the Southwest. Now, the major question, where the challenge is in Senate President and that of the Speaker of the Federal House of Reps. Now, the Senate President, the party in question has actually zoned it to, in fact, narrowed it down to this Senator Lawan. Now, the Southeast is expecting that at least they should get the Speaker of the Federal House of Reps. But that is not coming. I just read the other day when Honorable Gbajabiamila, you know, declared his intent to run for the Speaker of the Federal House. And we are asking a question. How could it be this way? Why would one zone, we have 6 geopolitical zones in Nigeria. You know, Southwest is just one out of the 6. You have Southeast, you have South-South, and a couple of the Northwest, North Central, Northeast.
But very quickly now, another thing, sorry to interject now, another thing I want to ask you, which is quite worrying. Why is it that up till this moment, we have not seen any member of the House from the southeast of the country? I'm talking about the House of Representatives now, actually come out to declare for the position, to run for the position of the Speaker? Do they have to wait for the party to speak before they declare their intention to do so? After all, in the Senate, even where the party leadership has actually narrowed it down to Lawan, we've seen Senator Alin Dume actually come out to say he too wants to run. So why are we not seeing members of the Southeast to come out now to say they want to contest as well?
Sorry, that's not totally correct. I know too well that Senator Benjamin Owajimogu has shown
I'm talking
interest.
about the House of Representatives, and it's not. You're right. Benjamin Owajimogu may have shown interest, but you also know that's in the Senate. That you also know he's not pushing it. I mean, in the House of Representatives, why is it that we do not have members from the Southeast actually coming out forcefully to also say they want to contest?
Okay. Let me tell you something. You know that in the Southeast, in fact, let's say in Imo State, and Okigwe South in particular, the election of the House of Reps in Okigwe South, was the first time. It was inconclusive. They did supplementary election.
I know, excuse me, just in case you're trying to make some kind of excuses now for these members. I know, for instance, there is an honorable member, I think she's coming back for the third or fourth time now, from Abia State, actually. I think Onya Georgia also, who is also in the House of Reps. So nothing stops her from coming out forcefully to say she wants to contest. So we actually have members of the House of Representatives who are in the APC, and they're actually from the Southeast.
See, let me tell you something. What I am talking about is not based on, personal show of interest. If Onye Georgia has not declared interest to run for that particular position, that's her personal interest, that's her personal opinion, that's her personal consideration. But given that you have other people, who have won the elections and are eminently qualified from the Southeast.
But Ndume has also made it quite clear that despite the fact that the party leadership has zoned it or narrowed it down to Lawan, that he has the right to contest, and that he's going to contest as a member of, as a senator and also a member of the APC. What I am trying to say is this. Look, I'm actually in favor of, having this balance, but I'm also worried when I do not see the people who should actually be pushing for it, the members of the House of Representatives who are members of the APC, who are there and coming. They're actually not making any move, and they're just quiet. They want this power to just be thrust at them like that. Look, they should be leading the push.
So if you have read some of the recent developments, coming from the Southeast, where some political leaders of the Southeast have said that if these principal positions are denied the Southeast, it amounts to even political coup, against the Southeast. Because, see, forget the fact that maybe somebody has not come out stoutly to say, look, this is what I want. Maybe he's trying to get the opinion of some other leaders before he can come out openly. I know too well that before Gbajabiamila came up to do his public declaration, somebody that the leader of the party, the leader of the party, Tinubu himself, must have been consulted.
Okay,
a lot of other leaders were also consulted before he did that. So the people from the Southeast, as I tell you now, are doing strong consultations. They are consulting with the people, they are consulting with the leaders before they could come out to say that. But that does not mean that somebody could just stay somewhere and narrow it down to somewhere else.
Okay, but the fact is that the way politics is. You need to make your case forcefully so that you get a listening ear. What I expect to see going forward, to be very candid, I expect to see a strong show of force by members of the APC in the House of Representatives. If they want the speakership to come to that, I expect to see a strong show of force by, the members from the Southeast zone in that house. There is absolutely nothing wrong, even if the APC leadership is thinking of giving it to Gbajabiamila. There's absolutely nothing wrong if some other members from the APC in the Southeast also come out and begin to make a strong case for themselves and say, look, I am also running for this position. Push it. Fact is that if you sit down and expect that power is going to be given to you just like that, I doubt if it's going to happen.
Anyway, yes, I agree with you. Power is taken, is never given. You know, I don't think at this moment that it's late for the Southeast to take that particular power in question. It's never late. And I can assure you that we are strongly working on that. And in due time, we will present a credible person that could take the leadership of that National Assembly.
It's not late. But
let me just say something. You see, this issue of national leadership shouldn't be politicized to this extent. Why I said this is this. We have gone beyond politics, partisan politics. We have won the elections. This is the time of governance. And the governance of this country must be all-inclusive. The Southeasterners must be part of the governance of this nation for it to be totally inclusive and for it to make meaning to both everybody, both Southeasterners and non-Southeasterners. It's been a long time we've been looking for an opportunity like this. And this is the time. I remember what happened the last time in 2015. They said there was nobody, APC,
now there are people in APC.
Person from the Southeast. Today we have a couple of them, and the same problem is still rearing its head. Therefore, there must be something wrong somewhere that we must address first. It's not just about politicizing the whole of the issues. We should give attention to the Southeast. We should give attention to the people that have qualified from the Southeast. That's basically what I'm talking about. So there's no way in this country that the vice president can come from the Southwest and the Speaker of the Federal House will also come from the Southwest. Why there is nothing apportioned to the Southeast? It's not possible.
Absolutely. I mean,
that cannot augur well.
Certainly, that would definitely not be fair. For me, that would not be fair. That will not be equity. But then, let's. It's something that whether we like it or not, the Southeast still needs to push for it. They need to push for it because sometimes you don't push for these things, nobody gives you a listening ear. But okay, Williams, thank you very much for joining us on the program. And
You're welcome. You're welcome, sir.
All right, we'll take a short break now and we'll be right back. On Deji 360, we don't just ask the questions. What is wrong with amending the Constitution the way the National Assembly members have been doing it? We seek answers.
Constitution is constituent. Our problem is not lack of laws. Our problem is lack of the willpower to implement our laws.
Answers that provide clarity.
While we negotiate, we should try to make it a point that the girls must be complete.
The clarity you need to make informed judgment so that you can make the right decision and take action. People are saying it is you politicians that are responsible for this, that you are the reason why this is happening.
All these dollars that call themselves governors in this country. I wish we had people like Tony at the National Assembly. God forbid that I go to join that
Deji 360, providing clarity to issues.